Hello aspirants, welcome to Insights IAS, daily current affairs for your UPSC CSE preparation. In today's session, we will understand the important developments and their relevance for the prelims. We will be covering 6 key topics. First, India's new anti-terror policy, Prahaar. Then, the National Monetisation Pipeline 2.0. Third, the recent UNESCO award for the Vasai Cathedral. Fourth, the new naval ship INS Anjadip. After that, we look at the US's IEEPA law. And finally, the Maritime Labour Convention. Let us begin with the first topic. Our first topic is the Prahaar Anti-Terror Policy. The context for this is that India has unveiled this policy and it is its first ever comprehensive anti-terror doctrine. So what is this Prahaar policy? It is India's first integrated national counter-terrorism policy and strategy. It has been introduced by the Government of India and it involves both central and state security agencies. The policy uses a whole of government and whole of society approach. This means all government bodies are coordinated and there is also a role for society. Its main aim is to prevent and neutralize terrorism through proactive, intelligence-guided operations and also to disrupt the entire terror ecosystem by targeting their financing, recruitment, and their cyber networks. Now, from a prelims point of view, these 7 pillars are very important. The policy is structured around this framework, which also forms the acronym Prahaar. Let's look at them. P is for prevention, R is for response, A is for aggregation of capacities, H is for human rights-based processes. The next A is for attenuation of radicalization, which means reducing it. The 6th pillar is aligning international cooperation and R is for recovery. Please make a note of this acronym and its components. Beyond the 7 pillars, there are other important features to note. The policy uses a proactive intelligence model, which focuses on preemption rather than just reacting to events. It is technology-centric, addressing new threats from drones, encrypted apps, and crypto financing. It establishes a uniform structure across the center, states, and districts. It includes a counter-radicalization strategy with police response and de-radicalization programs. And it also emphasizes global collaboration and includes human rights safeguards. This marks a significant doctrinal shift for India's security preparedness. Okay, let's move to our next topic, the National Monetisation Pipeline 2.0 or NMP 2.0. The Union Finance Minister has launched this second phase to accelerate infrastructure financing in the country. What is NMP 2.0? It is a medium-term roadmap for monetizing existing public infrastructure. These are also called brownfield assets. The purpose is to generate resources to create new infrastructure. For prelims, the key institutions involved are important. The pipeline has been developed by NITI Aayog in consultation with various ministries. It is implemented under the guidance of the Ministry of Finance and it is monitored by a core group of secretaries on asset monetization or CGAM. A key fact that you must remember for prelims is the total monetization potential under NMP 2.0. It is targeted at Rs 16.72 lakh crore for the period from financial year 2026 to 2030. This amount also includes Rs 5.8 lakh crore of private investment. This chart shows the top 5 sectors and their share in the monetization plan. This is a potential area for questions. Highways, MMLPs, and ropeways have the largest share at 26%. This is followed by the power sector at 17%. Then we have railways and ports, both at 16%, and finally coal at 13%. Let's look at some other features. The NMP uses multiple monetization models such as public-private partnership concessions and infrastructure investment trusts or InvITs. The revenue that is generated flows to the Consolidated Fund of India or the respective state funds. The process is standardized and time-bound, and it is monitored by an empowered interministerial group which is led by the Cabinet Secretary. The significance of this scheme is that it promotes asset recycling and helps strengthen the PPP ecosystem. Our third topic concerns heritage. The Our Lady of Grace Cathedral, located in Vasai, Maharashtra, has won an award of merit at the 2025 UNESCO Asia Pacific Awards for Cultural Heritage Conservation. Let us understand both the award and the recipient. The UNESCO Awards were established in the year 2000. They recognize outstanding heritage conservation by private and public-private partnership projects. The recipient is the Our Lady of Grace Cathedral, which is a 16th century Catholic cathedral in Vasai and represents early Portuguese colonial architecture. The cathedral was built about 475 years ago using stone and mud mortar. Its recent restoration in 2023-24 was a community-funded initiative, costing about Rs 4.5 crore. So for prelims, what is the focus? The link between an international body like UNESCO, a specific Indian heritage site, its architectural style which is Portuguese, and the fact that it was a community-led restoration is important. Next, we have a development in the defense sector. The Indian Navy is set to commission INS Anjadip. This is the third of 8 anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft. So what is INS Anjadip? It is an ASW-SWC. This vessel is a reincarnation of an older vessel which was decommissioned in 2003. It has been indigenously designed and built by Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers, GRSE, in Kolkata, in a PPP model with L&T Shipyard. Its primary role is to be a dolphin hunter in the littoral environment, which means detecting, tracking, and neutralizing enemy submarines in our coastal and shallow waters. Here are the key specifications for your notes. The ship is approximately 77 meters long. A notable feature is its high-speed water jet propulsion system. It can reach a top speed of 25 knots. Its weapons include lightweight torpedoes, anti-submarine warfare rockets, and mines. For sensors, it is equipped with the hull-mounted sonar Abhay for shallow water detection. It also has multi-role capabilities for surveillance and search and rescue operations. Now we will look at a topic from international relations. The US Supreme Court recently struck down tariffs that were imposed under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, or IEEPA, of 1977. So, what is IEEPA? It is a US federal law from 1977. It grants the US President the authority to regulate international commerce, but only after declaring a national emergency due to an external threat. This act replaced the broader trading with the Enemy Act of 1917. The primary aim of IEEPA is to be a sanctions framework and not a trade tariff tool. This distinction is very important. Under IEEPA, the President can block assets of foreign entities and restrict financial transactions. However, this requires a formal emergency declaration. The Act is also subject to judicial review, and it requires reporting to the US Congress. The use of this Act for imposing long-term tariffs without congressional backing is what was challenged. This Act is a key tool of US economic statecraft. Our final topic for today is the Maritime Labour Convention of 2006. The International Labour Organization and the International Maritime Organization recently marked its 20th anniversary, highlighting its importance. This convention is often referred to as the Seafarers Bill of Rights. It was adopted on 23 February 2006 by the International Labour Conference. Its aim is to create a single, coherent instrument for the working and living conditions of all seafarers. It also aims to ensure fair competition for ship owners. For prelims, please remember its key features. It sets minimum requirements for age and medical training. It regulates employment conditions like wages and rest hours. It mandates standards for accommodation, healthcare, and social security. And critically, it has a robust compliance system through flag state and port state inspections, which has improved the welfare of seafarers globally. For your note-making, all these topics can be organized under their respective GS papers. For instance, Prahaar and INS Anjadip can be placed under GS3 Security, NMP 2.0 under GS3 Economy, and IEEPA under GS2 International Relations. For the full current affairs article and daily current affairs MCQ, visit the insightsonindia.com website through the link in the description. Also, do subscribe to our Insights IAS YouTube channel and join our official Telegram group through the link given in the description for all free updates about UPSC preparation. Thank you.